Hey guys, Tom here, and today I am bringing you my WWE Monday Night Raw preview. This is the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 32. We are 6 days away. Oh my god, and that just means Monday Night Raw is going to be bloody exciting. So today, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the news, rumours, potential spoilers for Monday Night Raw. It's going to go down into business. You guys are really going to enjoy it. If you want to know what's going to be happening on Raw this week, watch this video. So Raw this week comes from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, and it is the go home show for WrestleMania 32. So it's all on the line tonight, guys. They've got to go big or they've got to go home. I think this is going to be a great Monday Night Raw. 6 days away from WrestleMania. It's going to be a big one. Let's get right into this. So James Caldwell noted on PW Torch that Undertaker, Shane McMahon, Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon and Triple H are all going to be on Monday Night Raw this week. Thank God, we're 6 days away from WrestleMania. We don't expect anything else. We want to see all the big names on Monday Night Raw tonight, and they are all confirmed. Taker, Shane, Lesnar, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Also, in addition to a stacked lineup, there's also Nikki Bella, who is slated to be at the tapings for Monday Night Raw this week. Who knows what she's doing there? Why is she on Monday Night Raw? I'm sure we will get to find out on Raw this week. Also, talking about who's on Monday Night Raw this week, the League of Nations will be back to full strength because Alberto Del Rio, he missed last week's Monday Night Raw and the house shows over the weekend, but Alberto Del Rio is set to return to Monday Night Raw this week. Dave Meltzer wrote for F4W Online, Del Rio will be back at TV tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. He's on a limited date deal and also has been wrestling a back injury. Mexico's Greatest Expo also tweeted he is now back on the road and will be with the company for Monday Night Raw. So the League of Nations, in their feud with the New Day, will be back to full strength because Alberto Del Rio is back on the road. Also talking about people back on the road, it was speculated over the weekend that The Miz has suffered a knee injury in a house show over the weekend, but apparently he's absolutely fine. He tweeted on Twitter, of course, that he was absolutely fine. So The Miz is all okay, and he will be on Monday Night Raw as well. Also, PW Insider's Mike Johnson reported the word making the rounds backstage at the WWE Madison Square Garden event is that Luke Harper's knee injury is worse than originally feared, and he is now expected out for 5 to 6 months. So Raw will not feature Luke Harper. The Wyatt family will be one man down because Luke Harper is expected to be out for 5 to 6 months. That's absolutely incredible. No Luke Harper on tonight's Monday Night Raw. But swiftly moving on, much of the focus on Monday Night Raw will not be about Luke Harper. It won't be about The Miz. It will barely be about the League of Nations. It will all be about Shane McMahon and The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose, and also Roman Reigns and Triple H. So how will Triple H respond to Roman Reigns attacking him in the parking lot last week on Monday Night Raw? 6 days away from WrestleMania, I think anything but a major brawl between the two will be a huge disappointment, so that'll be one to watch out for. And also with Undertaker and Vince McMahon both in the building, the big story tonight will be Vince McMahon adding a high stake into that match. Now that the dead man's WrestleMania career is on the line, I think it's going to be very, very exciting. How is The Undertaker going to respond to having his career put on the line? He now has a reason to win this match. It's going to be very exciting. Is that going to put him over the edge? Is he going to go to absolute extremes now that his job at WrestleMania, his career at WrestleMania is on the line? What is he going to do to Shane McMahon to make sure he wins that match? And I think it can tip him over the edge on tonight's Monday Night Raw. He's going to try and punish Shane McMahon and make sure he gets a head start in their match at WrestleMania. I think we could have a major brawl on our hands between Shane and Taker now that Undertaker's job is on the line. But I want to have a great promo by The Undertaker. How is he going to respond to having his job on the line at WrestleMania? Thanks to Vince McMahon. How is he going to respond to that? We should find out on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Also moving on, AJ Styles called out Chris Jericho last week on Monday Night Raw, but Jericho said in a backstage interview he'd rather sit out WrestleMania than fight AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles is going to try and convince Chris Jericho to accept this challenge. How does he do that? How does he convince Chris Jericho to accept that match? I don't know. we should find out on tonight's Monday Night Raw, because if Styles and Jericho doesn't happen on WrestleMania, big disappointment. They've teased it. It's going to be a great match if it happens. How is Styles going to convince Jericho to accept that match? We shall find out tonight. Also, now moving on to the Divas, Lana, Emma, Summer Rae and Team Band have joined forces and collided with Natalya, Alicia Fox and Paige and Brie Bella in recent weeks. It does look like we're getting a match at WrestleMania, but the one thing I want to know about is Brie Bella's team. They're one man down, they're one woman down, they're at a numbers disadvantage because Lana's team, they have more members. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 members. Brie Bella's team, they only have 4 members. They've got Natalya, Foxy, Paige and Brie Bella. So it's 4 versus 5. That doesn't make sense. Is Nikki Bella going to be added into the team? Is she coming back early? Who is going to be added to Brie Bella's team if this match happens at WrestleMania 32? If it is happening at WrestleMania 32, expect it to be announced on tonight's Monday Night Raw as well. But who's going to join Brie Bella in their fight against Lana? And with such little time left before the marquee event, one would assume that the WWE finally tells us what the hell the Great One, The Rock, is doing at WrestleMania. Is it going to be a surprise at the pay-per-view, or are they going to announce prior to the event what The Rock is actually going to be doing at WrestleMania 32? We haven't heard much from him, barely anything. He did say he was going to be at WrestleMania 32. We don't know what he's going to be doing. Are we going to find out on tonight's Monday Night Raw what is going to be happening with The Rock? Also talking about Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose, how is that one going to get even more tasty? We saw Dean Ambrose, he got a weapon from Terry Funk last week. Absolutely awesome. He got that chainsaw. What's going to happen with Dean Ambrose as he tries and gets momentum with Brock Lesnar? Here we go, guys. It's the go-home show for WrestleMania 32. This Monday Night Raw is going to be absolutely extreme if Dean Ambrose is on there. It's going to be insane. I hope you guys have in fact enjoyed my Raw preview. Take care, guys. Spike your hair.